Hi, today I'll be teaching you for-loop last layer, which is a 2-look OLL and 2-look PLL. So what that means is you can always solve your OLL in 2 algorithms or less, and you can always solve your PLL in 2 algorithms or less. So you can always solve your full last layer in 4 algorithms or less, so every single time. Intuitive F2L plus for-loop last layer is easily enough for sub 30 times, and probably enough for sub 20 with practice. For-loop last layer is a really good option for people who don't want to learn full CFOP, because full CFOP is 57 OLLs and 21 PLLs, so 78 algorithms total. But for-loop last layer is just 9 OLLs and 6 PLLs, so 15 total algorithms, so it's a lot less. So let's get started. After you solve your F2L, your goal is to solve a cross on top, so like these cases here. That's going to happen 1 in 6 times, but usually you have to make the cross on top. And the way you do that is that you'll have one of these 3 cases. So you'll have one of these 3 cases. Here's the bar, which is just like a straight line of 3 yellow stickers like this. Here's the backwards L, so you can see these 3 stickers make a backwards L. And then you could have neither one of these, which is just a dot case, so like this. So let's start off with this one, the bar case. So with the bar case, you're going to hold the bar horizontally, like this. And then the algorithm is just F, sexy move, F prime. And that solves the cross on top. For the backwards L, you're going to hold the backwards L in the back left, like that. And then you just do F, inverse sexy, F prime, and that solves the cross on top. So now for the dot case, you do either one of these 2 algorithms first. It doesn't matter which one. So I'll just start with the bar case. So F, sexy move, F prime. And as you can see, that gives you one of the other cases. So it gives you the backwards L. So you can solve that like normal. So hold it in the back left, and then do F, inverse sexy, F prime. And that solves your cross. So after you solve your cross on top, you'll have one of these 7 cases here. And I've grouped them based on how many yellow corners they have on top. So these 2 have 1 yellow corner on top, so here and here. These 2 have no yellow corners on top, and these 3 cases all have 2 yellow corners on top. So let's start with these, with 1 yellow corner on top. This one is called the soon, and this one is called the anti-soon. So the way you recognize it, so they look the same from the top. They both have just a cross and 1 yellow sticker. So the way you recognize it is if you hold the yellow sticker like this in the front left, if this sticker here is yellow, that means you have a soon. But if the sticker over here is yellow, that means you have an anti-soon. So this is a soon, this yellow is facing you. This is an anti-soon because the yellow is facing to the right. So for the soon, the algorithm is just R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And that solves your OLL. For the anti-soon, you're going to hold this yellow sticker in the back right. So this yellow sticker goes to the back right, like that. And now you just do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And that solves your OLL. So now onto the cases that have no yellow corners on top. So these 2 right here. So how do you tell the difference between these 2? They look the same from the top, just a yellow cross. So this case on the left has 2 sets of headlights. And by headlights I mean this sticker here and this sticker here are the same color. So these 2 are yellow, they're yellow headlights, so right here. So you have 1 set in the front and 1 set in the back. So you have 2 sets of headlights. This case here you only have 1 set of headlights. You only have this one right here. Because the other yellow stickers are here and here. So only 1 set of headlights. So this case is 2 sets of headlights, this case is 1 set of headlights. So starting with this case where you have the headlights in the front and the back, you're just going to hold headlights facing you like this. And the algorithm is just F, sexy move 3 times. So 1 sexy move, 2 sexy moves, 3 sexy moves, and then F prime to finish it off. And that solves your OLL. So now for this case, you're going to hold the yellow set of headlights on the left. So here's your headlights, they face the left, like that. The algorithm is just R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. And that solves your OLL. So now onto these 3 cases here, which have 2 yellow corners on top. So these cases are the same from the top. It's just this like ping pong paddle looking thing. And this one looks different. So we'll start with these 2. So this case here, you have a yellow set of headlights right here. But on this case, you don't have those headlights because the stickers are off here and here, so they're not headlights. So for this case here, you hold the headlights facing you, and the algorithm is just R2, D, R prime U2, R D prime, R prime U2, R prime. And that solves OLL. So now for this case here, you're going to hold it with this facing onto the left, I guess. So this one sticker here is on the left, and this is facing you here. So you just do small r, so double layer turn. So small r, u, r prime, u prime, small r prime, f, r, f prime. And that solves OLL. Now this last case here that looks like a bow tie, it's the exact same algorithm as the one we just did, but the last move is moved to the beginning. So you're going to hold it with this yellow sticker facing you, like this, and then just do f prime, and then do small r, u, r prime, u prime, small r prime, f, r, and that solves your OLL. So now that you have OLL done, you have 6 possible PLL cases. So what you're going to look for first is a set of headlights. So in this case here, you have one set of headlights because these two colors match. They're both red, but you don't have headlights anywhere else. So your goal is to make headlights on every single side. So you only have one set of headlights. You want to get headlights on every side. So if you have one set of headlights, you hold it off to the left like this. So headlights face the left, and you do this algorithm: R, U, R prime, F prime, sexy move, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. And that gives you headlights on every single side. Usually have one set of headlights, but sometimes you'll have a case like this. So you have no headlights on any side. So none of these are headlights because none of these colors match. So blue and green, they don't match, red and orange don't match, green and blue don't match, and orange and red don't match. So if you have no headlights, you're just going to do this one algorithm. So it's pretty long, but it's actually pretty easy to memorize. So it's just F, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. Now you do a sexy move, and then a sledgehammer. So R prime, F, R, F prime. And that gives you headlights on every side. Like that. So after you have headlights on every single side, there are 4 possible cases you can get. So there are these 4 right here. So first, the way you want to recognize these is you look for a bar. So a bar is just a straight line of solved pieces like this. So here's a bar, it's a green bar because they're all solved. Here's another green bar because they're all solved. But these 2 cases here don't have bars. So there's no bar on this one or on this one. So if you have a bar, you're going to hold it in the back. So these 2 cases both have bars, like this. So you hold the bar in the back. And now the way you recognize these is you look at these 2 stickers here. If this sticker here, so this is blue, if this needs to come this way, then it's a UB permutation, which means it's a clockwise cycle. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. So just look at these 2 stickers. If this needs to come this way, then it's a UB perm. But if this sticker here needs to go that way, then it's a UA perm, which is counterclockwise. So let's start with the UB, which is clockwise. So you hold the bar in the back, like that. And then the algorithm is just R2, U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R prime. And that solves the whole cube. So now if you have the UA perm, so this sticker here needs to go off to that side, then the algorithm is just R, U prime, R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2. And that solves the whole cube. So now for these cases here where you don't have a bar, so this is the H perm and this is the Z perm. The way you recognize it is you look at which edges need to swap. So this is orange right here, so this needs to go to the back. So these 2 need to switch. These 2 need to switch like this, and these 2 need to switch like this, because this is green, it needs to go on this side, and this is blue, it needs to go on this side. So these 2 need to switch, and these 2 need to switch, so that's an H perm. For a Z perm, you have an adjacent swap. So this is green, it needs to go over here, this is red, it needs to go over here. So these 2 need to switch, and then these 2 need to switch, because this is blue, it needs to go over to this side, this is orange, it needs to go over to this side. So you have these 2 that are switching, and these 2 that are switching. So H perm, you have an opposite swap, Z perm, you have an adjacent swap. So let's start with the H perm. It doesn't matter how you hold it for the H perm, you're just going to do M2, so middle slice twice. So M2, U prime, M2, U2, M2, U prime, M2, and that solves the cube. So now for the Z perm, you're going to hold it with different colors in the front and right. So you don't want it like this because this side here is the front side, this side here is the right side. They're both orange and blue, so you don't want it like that. You want it like this. So the front side is green and red, the right side is orange and blue. So you want them different colors on the front and right. And the way you solve this case is just M2, U prime, M2, U prime, M prime, U2, M2, U2, M prime. And then you can just adjust the top face like that. So that's all you need for 2-look OLL and 2-look PLL, so for all class layer. So now I'm just going to give you a few example solves to show how this would work for a full last layer. So, where's my cube? Okay. So I'm just going to do a few last layer scrambles right here. Okay. So in this case here, I know I have the backwards L, like this. So I'm going to hold it in the back left, so facing that way. And the algorithm is just F, inverse sexy, F prime. And now, I have this case here, so no yellow corners on top. I look for my headlights, so I only have one set of headlights. So I know it's this case here, where I hold the headlights off to the left. And the algorithm is just R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. So now my OLL is done, and now I look for headlights. So I see this right here. I have one set of headlights. I don't have headlights anywhere else, so I'm going to hold the headlights off to the left, like this. And now the algorithm I do is just R, U, R prime, F prime, sexy move, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. So now my headlights are on every single side, and I look for a bar. So I have a bar right here. So I'm going to hold the bar in the back. So this bar is in the back, like this, facing to the back. And now, since I have a bar, I know it's either UB perm or UA perm. So I look at these two stickers here. So I know that this sticker here is red. It needs to come over here to the red side. So I have a UB perm. So the algorithm is just R2, U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R prime. And my cube is solved. So now for another scramble. Okay, here. So in this case, I now have a bar because I have a straight line of pieces like this. So for the bar, I hold the bar horizontally, and I just do F, sexy move, F prime. So now I also have another case with no yellow corners on top, but this time I know I have two sets of headlights. I have these two right here, and I have these two here. So I'm going to hold headlights facing me, and just do F, triple sexy, so 1 sexy, 2 sexy, 3 sexies, and then F prime. So now I'm going to look for headlights. So I see headlights right here because these two colors match. So since these are headlights, I'm just going to hold the headlights in on the left side, so like this. And now the algorithm I do is just R, U, R prime, F prime, sexy move, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. So now I'm going to look for a bar. So I have the bar right here. So I'm going to hold the bar in the back. So bar that way. So my bar's in the back. And since I have a bar again, I know it's either a UA perm or a UB perm. So the way I recognize this is just looking at these two stickers. So this sticker here is red, needs to come to this side. So this sticker here needs to go over here. So that's a UB perm. So it's just R2, U, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R prime. So my cube is solved. So hopefully this video was helpful. Hopefully it taught you, for low class layer. It's a very useful technique, especially for intermediate cubers, and it can definitely take you to sub 30 and probably sub 20 with practice. So if you have any questions, leave those in a comment, and also suggestions for a future video, please leave those in a comment too. So thanks for watching. Bye.